tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Returnable for Thomas. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 22. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Lance going to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lance again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the...
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
This one complete, Lance to Kittle, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 22. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Stafford. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. From the end zone, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Thomas on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
50, Lima. At 50.
Now Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
53, ready. And middle.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And this will move the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. On first down, Stafford here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
70. 22.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action, Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Young. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Lance now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Stafford on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A final shot before half for Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 47 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They're going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the return is Williams. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
23 yards, the final tally. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun to give to Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This looks like a free play for Stafford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's got room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his fifth overall. And the Rams might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Justice Hill on the return. The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Lance going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Past the 20. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. And the Niners have it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Debo. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Lions.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And Lance now to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lance looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of run read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's intercepted yet again, and that